Hello friends, today let's solve the regular expression matching problem. Given an input string S and a pattern P, implement a regular expression matching with support for dot at and asterisk. The dot matches any single character. The asterisk matches 0 or more of the preceding element. And the matching should cover the entire input string, not partial. So let's see some examples. If the given S is AA and P is A, we just return false because it doesn't have the dot or the asterisk. So we just compare whether these two strings are equal. They are not equal, so we return false. Example 2, if the S is AA, P is A asterisk, we return true because the asterisk should use with its preceding element. And these two characters represents the A repeated twice. So the whole two characters means AA, so it is the same as AA, so we return true. See this example, if S equal to AAB, P equal to C asterisk A asterisk B, we also return true because this C asterisk, we can see it as the C represented 0 times. So these two characters just means an empty string. And this A asterisk means this A repeated twice. So A asterisk means AA, so it's the same as AA. And the rest is the B. They are the same, so we return true. See this example. S is AB and P is dot asterisk. We also return true because we can see the dot and the asterisk as the dot repeated twice. So that means the dot dot. And the dot matches any single character. So they should always be the same. So return true. And see this example. MIS, S, these 4 characters are matches because this S and the asterisk, we can see it as the S repeated twice. So this should match. And ISS also match ISS. This S asterisk also means this S repeated twice. But then it comes this I, but there is no I in the P, so we return false. As we try to get the answer of the examples, we can see one intuitive solution is just to check one by one and see the rest whether they are matched. That means if the first character of these two strings are the same, we compare the rest. Because the difficulty actually is how to handle the asterisk. If we only have the lowercase characters and the dot, we just need to compare whether they are equal. But when it has the asterisk, we do not know whether they repeated 0 times or once or multiple times. So we need to think about all the possibilities. So the first solution is just to try to compare the first character of these two strings. If they are the same, we just compare the rest. But basically, we will first handle the asterisk. If the second character of this P is a asterisk, we have two cases. One is we use the preceding elements 0 times, or we use the preceding elements multiple times. If the second of this character of this P is not an asterisk, we just return the is match the rest part of these two strings. So let's see this algorithm. We definitely need to compare the first character of these two strings. Check whether they are equal, but as there is a dot, so if the p char at 0 is a dot, they should just means they are equal. Then this case means we do not use the first character. If we do not use the first character, we just need to check whether this string S matches the p, the rest part of this p. So start from these two. Or we use the first character. So the first character should be the same, and we match the left part of this S, and this is p. Because let's see this example. If S equal to A and P equal to A asterisk, the first part is the same. So we need to, because this A asterisk can use this A multiple times. So we just exclude this A and we compare the rest of this S, see whether they are equal to the P. That's the reason of this P. And if the second character of this P not equal to the asterisk, we just it's just like the regular case, we do not have the asterisk. We just see the first character whether they are matched and match the rest of the S and P. Okay, this is the algorithm. Seems very straightforward. Let's see the summary again. The whole idea is just to check chars one by one. We first check whether the first character of these two strings are the same. Or the first character of the P is a dot. And then we check the rest. If the second part of this chart of the P is an asterisk, we can either use it 0 times. So we try to match the rest of this P, or we can use the first characters multiple times. So first match the first character should be matched, and then we can match the rest part. That should be S substring start from 1. Or we do not have this difficulty part. We just see whether the left part are the same. So it's very intuitive. Now let's write code. But first, do not forget to do an edge case check. If P, the pattern is empty, 0, length is 0, we return s.length equal to 0. Then we will check the first match. There will be, here we just check whether the P is empty. Here we must check if the S is empty. Otherwise, we cannot do the S char at 0. So s.length should be greater than 0. And then we have two cases. One is S char at 0 equal to P char at 0, right? Or P char at 0 equal to the dot. Okay, then we see whether we have an asterisk in the P. But we should make sure that the p.length is greater or equal than 2. Otherwise, we cannot use the p char at 1. So, .length greater or equal than 2, and the p char at 1 equal to the asterisk. We just return either true cases. One is we use it 0 times. So we just needed to check is match S and P substring start from 2. Or we use it. So the first should be the same, and the rest it will be S substring. Substring start from 1, and that will be P. Okay, if not, it's just the easiest case. We just check whether the first character is the same and is match. Substring, it will be 1, right? Then there will be P substring 1. Okay. Sorry. Okay, then let's see the second solution, which is the dynamic programming. If you have seen the edict distance before, actually this solution is a little bit like the editor distance, because we also use a 2D array, that means DP. The Boolean ij means that the length of this S and the length of P, whether they are matches. So we use the length. That's the reason we use m plus 1 and n plus 1. M is the length of S, n is the length of the P. We can save the state of the previous subproblems. dp00 means that these two empty strings matches, so that it should be initialized to true. And also we need, because the asterisk is very complicated. So when we do the initialization, we can see whether the P can match the empty string. The asterisk can be seen as 0 preceding element. This is what we do in this initialization. We start from the 2, because that means the length, and I less or equal than n. If P char at I minus 1, which means the current chart is this asterisk, we will see whether we can see the preceding element and the current asterisk as repeated 0 times. This whole idea is just to see whether the length of this P can match an empty string in the S. This is very essential. If we do not do this initialization, we will not get a correct answer for this case. If S equal to A, P equal to A asterisk, if we just do the rest part, we cannot get the correct answer. So we must check whether the length of this P can match an empty string. So in the rest part, we just need to check whether it used multiple times. Okay, let's see the main part. We iterate these two strings. We match one by one. For every length of this S, we use T to match it. So basically, we have two for loop. The outer loop is start from 1 to m, and the inner loop is start from 1 to n. And we get these two current char. The easiest case is they are the same, or the PC is equal to the dot. Actually, the same in the first solution. So their state is transitive. The dpij just equal to dpi minus 1 j minus 1. If the previous is matches, now the length of ij also matches. Case 1 is if not the same, and the PC, which is the char in the P, is equal to the asterisk. The first thing is that we do not use the preceding char. So if the dpij minus 1, minus 2, which we do not use the preceding element, that is true, we can let dpij equal to true. also transitive. Otherwise, we will see whether we repeated many times. Because at least it will repeat once. So that's the reason we use I-1. If SC equal to P char at J minus 2, which means the preceding element is equal to the current char of this S string, or the preceding element is a dot. So we let dpij equal to dpi minus 1j. Let's see X example, see why we use the dpi minus 1. If the given string S is AAAA and P is A asterisk, this is the DP array. We first initialization, we know the 0, 0 is this true. And the 0, 2 is also true. Because when we do this initialization, we know dp0, 2 equal to dp0, 0, because here is an asterisk. So we get these two places are true. Then this AA is the same, so we know dp 1, 1 equal to dp0, 0. So also get this true. Then this is a asterisk. Let's see X example. We know I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, and the dp1, 0 is not true. So we go to this condition. In this case, SC is A equal to P char at 0, which is A. So dp 1, 2 equal to dp0, 2, which dp0, 2 is true. So dp1, 2 also equal to true. That means the A asterisk repeated once. So this A matches A asterisk. That's the reason we get this true. Then we go to the second one, second A. We do the same thing. We get this value transitive. So we also get a true, true, true here. Okay, and the time complexity and space complexity just big O m times n. Okay, let's see it again. We'll just use a DP array and size is m. Sorry, it's very slow. Okay, so this is DP m plus 1, n plus 1. And we do the initialization. One thing is dp0, 0 equal to true because two empty strings are matched. And then we check whether the p pattern matches the empty string. If it has an asterisk, we just do not use it. Then this is the main part. We iterate these two strings, check whether the current two characters are the same. If the same, or PC equal to the dot, with dpij equal to the previous two lengths. And if it's asterisk, if we do not use the preceding char and it's true, so current dpij should also be true. Otherwise, we check whether the SC equal to the preceding element. If it equal, we just transitive the value from the I-1j. Okay, now let's write the code. We get the length of these two. M equal to S dot length, N equal to P dot length, and the Boolean dp equal to Boolean m plus 1, n plus 1, and the initialization dp0, 0 equal to true, and the for int I equal to 2 I less or equals than n I plus plus. If the p char at I minus 1 equal to the asterisk, the dp 0, we match the empty string I equal to dp 0 I minus 2. Then we do the main part I start from 1. And I less or equal than m I plus plus. And for int j equal to 1, j less or equal to n j plus plus. We get the current 2 char, which is sc equal to s char at I minus 1. And the char pc equal to p char at j plus 1. If sc equal to pc or pc equal to the dot, right, they're the same, then the dpij equal to dpi minus 1 j minus 1. The value are transitive. Else, if the pc equal to the asterisk, we have two cases. One is if the dpi j minus 2 is true, we do not use it, so dpi j just equal to true. Else, if sc equal to p char at j plus minus 2, or the basically the same, p char at j minus 2 is equal to the dot, the dpij will just equal to dpi minus 1 and j. That means that they will repeat it many times. Then finally we return dpm n. Thank you for watching. See you next time.